That's right. Hey, Johnny B, I don't mind the name change. I'll be Marine Mike for the night because it's going to be a great night. It's going to be a wonderful night. We got the awards. We got the finals predictions. We got the finals later on tonight. There's recaps of the semifinals. A blockbuster night here on the Flan Fan Show. It don't get any better than this. And we got the usual suspects on here. Johnny B, Marine Mike, and on the phone, as always, the legend, Giant. Marine Mike, man, how you over there, brother? I'm sorry you take your spotlight, by the way.
No, I'm doing good. I'm excited for tonight. We got this the first 4 games of this finals going on tonight. We're going to be announcing a lot of things like what the captains are, some awards. We got a bunch of stuff going on. So I'm excited. I don't know about you, Flan.
That's right. Giant, man. What's up, brother? Wednesday night? Wild Wednesday here, man.
www.239hockey.net. Follow us on Twitter at 239hockey. Guys, the only thing I'm pissed off about right now is trying to download some Call of Duty Warzone. The problem is that I just purchased Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, but in order to play Warzone, it seems like you need to have Modern Warfare as well in order to play Warzone.
No, Warzone's free.
Yo, guys, I've been doing this shit for fucking hours. I downloaded the Cold Wars. I try to go into fucking.
No. Warzone is a completely separate game. You download that.
I know, that's what everybody tells me, but it's not working. So now I'm re-downloading Modern Warfare because I have that from the last installment. But it doesn't matter, baby, because we're pumped up over here. We got the finals going on tonight. They're starting tonight. We're going to go over the awards tonight, like stated previously. We're pumped up over here, and some of the awards are kind of surprising to me, guys. I don't want to get too early into it. First, I think we're going to go over the semifinals, and I want to congratulate the 2 winners, Watch and Cobra Kai Puckers, which I do not think is a surprise to that many people, Flanny.
Hey, me and you both had them, right? We predicted these guys to go into the finals, and here we are. Giant, I just want to say something real quick, man, about Call of Duty. I'm just glad I saw Giant918 logged on to his Xbox tonight, man. It's been years. It feels like it's been decades, but that was great to see.
It certainly does. I appreciate that.
So now you guys know why he was on all those hours. I got messages, actually. People send me Twitter messages like, is that Giant918 on there? I'm like, no, it's not. It is, man. It is. And we got plenty of surprises here, Giant. Awards. Get ready, man. We're going to announce them all on here live. I will also post them on the Discord after the show's done tonight. But let's get to it, man. Sorry to cut you off there, Giant. Semifinals. Which series you guys want to start out with, man?
Let's start with the Cobra Kai game. I mean, let's go with that one first because the other one was actually more surprising, and we need to talk about that one more. So, I mean, like I said, Cobra Kai, no surprise, went 6 games. There wasn't much there. It was just pretty much a score fest. It was pretty much pad statting at that point.
Yeah. Well, we all predicted Cobra Kai to win this. But I don't think we predicted this to go 6 games, and possibly could have even went 7 games on here. Night 1, I think, was a huge surprise when everybody saw the Ice Frogs were up 2-1 in the series. We're like, wait a second, what the hell is going on here? And then comes night number 2, Mr. Part-Timer. Who's in the awards nominations there for part-time player as well. He proved it, those 3 games, all 3 and done. They closed this out on here. Anything here notable that you guys saw in this series here? Like I said, they were down 2-1, but then they 103 night 2 and took the series 4-2 in 6 games. I mean, I'm looking at the scores here. Here's the thing, man. There's been some talk about, about the game 6 on here, which was 3-2 final. There was a instance on there where Superstar in net, right? There was a goal that was called off,
right?
And then after that, we're like, what the hell happened? Like right off the face-off, Soup either didn't throw the puck out in time, or cover it up, or throw it off, and there was a goal that was scored. A cop picked up the puck, and they scored it. Had that not happened, would we have seen overtime? Would we have seen possibly Game 7? Would this series be different on there? I don't think it would have on here. The reason being is this. I mean, they still would have to, even though if that did not happen, they would still have to go to overtime. They would still have to get the winner and then pull up Game 7. I don't think that was going to happen here on night 2. You look at the scores here. Now, I mean, I don't know how the saying goes. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. I mean, Soup got him here to the semifinals. If it wasn't for his performance in that round number 1 against the Sims, they would not even been in here in the semifinals. But you look at the scores. You look at game number 1 that they lost. How much goals did they score? 1 goal.
Right.
You look at game number 4. 1 goal. Game 5, 1 goal.
Yep.
So you're asking for your goaltender, pretty much he's got to shut him out to win those games. So I can't put the blame on him on there. I think the Icebox just did not score as they were supposed to on here. But let's not take away how Cobra Kai Puckers played here, because they played some phenomenal defense. They shut down this snub. Hats off to the captain, Odd Guy, on that right D spot, because this snub was pretty much missing this whole series. He had maybe a couple goals, but that's about it.
Yeah.
And what about Brick City here, man? Stepping up in here, I thought he played tremendous, especially for night number
goals against average was 2.0, and it's the best of the series. Yeah. Also, Brick City with this winning save percentage of the semifinals, though, it's very. I mean, he's been great all season. Yeah. So
but is that him or is that his defense?
Well, look. I mean, and if you take those first 3 games out, man, night number 2, he only gave up 4 goals in 3 games. On there. So, Puckers going for. I mean, they're the number 1 team here. They finished. They got the President's Trophy, which we'll get to the later on. The best record here out of all the teams. They're the number 1 team here, and they're going to the finals. No surprise here. C-Dub, big reason why on here. Cobb, phenomenal, 2 game-winning goals, 15 points here in this series. And I just don't feel Ice Frog's offense was there here for this series.
Yeah. No, they definitely played well with the first series, like the first 2 games, the first night. I mean, they took advantage of C-Dub not being there, but when C-Dub came in, they just didn't have an answer for C-Dub, and that's what killed them. How many points did C-Dub had that night? Like, he had 12, 10 points in 3 games played. You know what I mean? He plus 11, 10.3 games. I mean, that's what? That's more than 3 points a game, Yeah. So, Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, they had, they had their chances. That's the sad part. They had their chances to put Cobra Kai away, and they just could not finish.
Yeah. Well, but like I said, regardless on here.
What do you thought about the series? Liz is not even here.
Sorry.
Michael. Well, regardless on here, not a disappointing season at all here for the Ice Frogs. Like I said, Game 6, it came down to here in the semifinals, unfortunately. I just want to mention one thing on here. Regards to Superstar, very good friends with the guy. I know the guy for like years, decades, man. I mean, we were going back to prior seasons on here. I don't give him much credit on here. Regards to the shows, the media on here, he does give me a lot of ideas. He does, like you see the in the crease name, you see a lot of the graphics on here. He gave me a lot of these ideas. A guy that does stuff in the back with me, always throws ideas, and we put stuff together. So I just wanted to give that shout out on there for him, and hopefully next season will be better.
Absolutely. Here, now I got put up here. I got the Washington Classics series recap here.
Oof.
That was a series that we'll be talking about for a long time. An absolute slobber knocker. This one went to 7, as we suspected, and this was just back and forth. This was as tight as you could be as far as the series goes. I mean, look at those scores. Look at the results. Definitely.
I agree.
I
agree, Mikey. You love this series too, man. I was going back and forth. Each game was just alternating. Hits win, then washed wins, hits win, washed win, until Game 7 took double overtime to win it 4-3 final, and Wash goes on to the finals. Mikey, is this probably one of the best, if not the best, playoffs games series here that I've seen in a while, man? Tremendous.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, this was probably what we wanted to see in this finals. I mean, if you thought about finals, this was it. It was going back and forth. I mean, you had Kelch had his moments where he was leading his team and it looked like he couldn't be stopped. But yeah, the Mashapa happened. I mean, it literally went back and forth like a good battle should go. Hands down to both teams. This series could have gone either way. It was pretty much double overtime it went into Game 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but it looks like Watts just figured it out. You know, at the end of the day, it looks like Classic Hits might have had a little bit better stats. You take a look at hour play percentage; they had 20% Classic Hits, penalty kill percentage 90%. Compared to Wash power play percentage of 10%, penalty kill of 80%, and I mean just the goals scored against the goals against, and it is razor thin. And just like you stated, when you go to a series, Game 7 into a double overtime, it's hard to get a better series than that. And especially all the previous games, the most goal differential was 2 goals. And that was game number 4, where Wash took down Classic Hits 4-2. The rest of these games were decided by one goal.
Yeah.
So a very impressive series. Even some of the MVPs, you look at some of the stats over there as well. And Mash Shop PA. I don't even know how to say that.
Mosh. Let's go Mosh, man.
Yeah, Mosh. Guy's got 20 points, and Zach from the Hits, he's got 17 points. So this is very evenly distributed. I mean, this is about as even as you could get, and they fought tooth and nail. Congratulations to Wash getting to the finals, Blaze.
Yeah, I mean, this was congratulations to all the participants in this win. They were definitely a part of a very historical series. This is, like I said before, this is going to be one we remember for a long time. You know, we'll be talking about this one for a long time.
Yeah, absolutely. John, you mentioned 1-goal games. 6 out of the 7 were all 1-goal games that could have went either way on here. I think night 1 for Classic Hits went real well. They were scoring. They were playing well. They should have took 3. Instead, it was a 2-2 series. But night number 2, hats off to the rookie goaltender, Cool Sam, getting that shutout win in game number 5. Ian with the game winner on there. But he shut them down, man, scoreless. The problem was night 2, Classic Hits couldn't score, man. I mean, they ended up winning 1-0, thankfully, on there. But then, next game they only scored 1 again, and then game 7, it's going to double overtime. Here's your goaltender, Cool Sam's keeping you guys in it through the whole time on there. Somebody's got to get the game winner in the 3rd period, in overtime 1, overtime 2. Nobody does it, and who comes through? The man. Mosh, man. We talked about him last season, this season. Here he comes again, and he's got this Wash team in the finals. A crucial part here in Game 7, I want to mention Ian took back-to-back penalties. I think it was period number 2, and which ended up being a power play goal for Wash. I think that was critical, but outside of that, I still think Classic Hits needed to score, man. Somebody needed to come through, whether it was King, whether it was Toxic. Young Kelch was pretty quiet in night 2 from game 5 through 7. Nobody did. Mosh comes through, and they're going to the finals, but no disappointment here with the Classic Hits. They did a tremendous job throughout this entire playoffs here. They were so close in getting to the finals. Either team could have done it, but the better team prevailed. The team that me and Giant 918 predicted as the true number 1 team here this season is Wash, and they're going to finals, and we're going to find out who is number 1 here for season 17.
And we got a couple
you were talking about that the penalty by Ian, and that really what killed them a lot, because I played with Ian a bunch of times, and he's never really taken a lot of penalties. Then you saw him take that first one, and then that second one was just straight frustration. It's game 7. I mean, it's late, and then we're tired. I mean, think pucks are just bouncing everywhere. That was just a frustration penalty. He was just done. Which sucks.
Yeah. I mean, he only took, I think, like 3 penalties this whole series in 7 games. Yeah. 2 of them came in that crucial game 7, though. And it sucks being down, so most of that period, they're on the PK. But, look, he got the game winner in game 5, in that shutout 1-0 game. But Classic Hits needed to score, man. They had the opportunities. It went to overtime, too. Cool Sam in there, keeping his boys in it. But in the end, it's Mosh with the OT. Unfortunately, there was a restart in that overtime, too, which kind of sucks as well. Yeah. But it happened. It is what it is. It's EA. It's online. It's at the Xbox.
It happened.
And, and so...
We've all been
congrats to Wash, man, and congrats to the rookie captain, first time Hergsy, in getting his boys to the finals.
And we have a couple of participants. We got Young Kelch and Gala in the chat. Yeah, Young Kelch agreeing that it was a dogfight, and that's what you would call this one. And then Gala Apples, I guess not a big Bills fan. Bills being the goalie for Wash. So.
Look, Bills may have not had, the best night on here, but he did enough to win the series. Cool Sam definitely stood out here in this series, but Bills did enough to win. 69 saves, 78.4 save percentage, got the 4 wins. Not a bad night there for him. I think early in the series, there were some goals that went in, especially that first game that they lost. But outside of that, I thought he played tremendous the rest of the 6 games.
Oh yeah, it was, like I said, this is probably my favorite series. I just hope that the finals we're getting is as close as what this series was.
Yep, we got a finals just like that. I mean, we could be in for like the season of forever, right?
Johnny, did I send you those 3 stars for semis? I don't know if I did. If I didn't, then no doubt, then it's fun. If you have it, if not, we'll go. Who wants to go through awards, man? You guys want to go through the awards, the trophies, man? I don't.
Well, I do have the stars. I do have the stars of the week. We can go into that.
Okay. Yeah. Let's just do that.
We can also talk about the matchup for tonight.
Let's say that for at the end, man. I definitely want to get the award, so we don't miss any award here tonight. We'll save the predictions. Well, here's the stars of the week. Semifinals. Top forward for the semis, no question here. Mashad Pa, he had that big game winner, game 7, 2 game-winning goals, 13 goals, 7 assists, 20 points. On defense, Kane. Even though they lost, Kane, 5 goals, 6 assists, 11 points, 31 hits. He had that big overtime game winner. And then in net, Brick City, 54 saves, 81.8 save percentage. I just want to give some shout outs here that did not make it here. Cool Sam in net had a lot more saves. I think if they won the series, he definitely would have been here as the star. Because he did, like I say, he faced the most shots. He faced like 100 shots in that series. Kane definitely, like I said, shout out there for defense. But also Odd Guy. I thought Odd Guy played real well. He might not be on the stat category as far as points or goals, but the man played shutdown D there against this snub very well against the Ice Frogs in limiting them to 1 or maybe 2 goals a game.
And that's the thing about Odd Guy. I mean, you'll never see him with the most shiny statistics in the world, but he's just one heck of a defenseman. You're not going to get much past him. He's just a great guy to have on defense. Just very reliable. You know he's going to do the job very well, and he did a great job captaining the Cobra Kai Puckers. So,
yeah. One other guy I just want to give quick honorable mention here that did not make the star. C-Dub there for Odd Guys. He's only a part-time, but the part-time that he played was tremendous and a big factor in why they're going on here to the championship. Anything else? If not, man.
Let's go over the season 17 awards, guys.
Yeah,
this really bothers me. Now, I don't think it was a question over here for the Hart Trophy, aka the MVP. I don't think there's anything close. So they got that correct. Sloan was over there.
Wait, Johnny. But let's just pick one on here. Johnny B is going to pull up the image on that one. So which one do you want to start out here with the award? There's some of them that are statistic-wise, which we're just going to go through. Like the Rockyverse chart.
Blaze?
Hart Trophy?
Whichever one you guys want to do first. All right, do we got like a drum roll, man?
Here we go. Let's go with...
I want to see Brick lose to Fesna. That's what I want to see.
Martin Brodeur thinks not.
Let's see. So, whichever one, man, Johnny B. If you could find out what, if not, we'll go whichever one you throw up on here.
I have them just so I get a little bit neater.
Yeah.
Before we go into this, I do. Young Kelch is, and I agree. Remind everybody watching, anybody who's not in the league, anybody who is in the league who hasn't played the league, please remember to sign up for season 18. We got sign-ups closing in a couple weeks here, so season 18 will be starting mid-January, if I'm not mistaken. So if you want to be part of this great league, you see we have a great group. We have the media. We have a great roster of people that participate in this league. So please,
absolutely, and that sign-up pool is great. I looked over there. There's some tremendous players, tremendous athletes already signed up. But what about that captains list, man? The 10 that have already been announced on there. I've been in multiple leagues. I've been in this league for multiple seasons. I don't think, and I'm not saying this just to say, I don't think I've seen a much better captains list than we are seeing it right now for next season.
Right.
You look at you look at that list, man. You look at what these guys done in this league or other leagues, just last season or prior seasons. I mean, these guys are. I wouldn't mind being drafted to either any of these captains on this list. I think the admins here in 239 done a great job. Kelch, Pale Poner, and the rest of the guys, because that list is just beautiful, man.
That list can have one more better.
Why don't you go over the list of the captains so far that are on there?
All right.
Well, let them run over the awards.
All right, I'll just announce them real quick, man. It's right now it's 10. I mean, things could change if signups do progress more. I mean, there's still a lot of time for signups, so there might be more captains added. But look, you got D-Mart, okay? You got Pale Poner and Croydon Knight. I believe they're part-time co-captaining. You got Jelly coming back to the league on here, who a couple seasons ago just terrorized this league. You got Mashad Pa, who's in the finals here. Now he's going to be a captain, man. How dangerous is that? You got Hergsy again returning. You got my man SBDR coming to captain. Young Buffalo, the guy who brought the Ice Frogs here to the semifinals. You got the return of Pogs captaining. Nice. Flaming Dragon, again, making a second one at it. And Cabriolet. I think this, the 10 here, as far as talent-wise goes, they nailed it out of the ballpark here.
What surprised me was the fact that Pale said he was done captaining. He was done. He was not even going to sign up for next season. And here he is, co-captaining.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to see that. I know he had mentioned...
It depends what state he's from. Maybe he's got some Governor Hitler over there and you're not allowed to leave your house. So
he's like Brett Favre.
D-Mart and Young Coach just said D-Mart and Don Silver are co-captaining.
Okay. Well, that's good. Both, like I said, I mean, and listen, man, with regards to Pill, yes, he may have commented. We've heard Brett Favre do the same thing. We've heard a lot of pro wrestlers do the same thing. You know, you just can't leave it, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's in your blood, man. It's in your veins. You know, 239 hockey, man. He can't leave captaincy. Pill Polar still wants his name.
It's great to see that he's going to be back. I mean, Pale's a great guy, great captain.
Agreed.
Captain or co-captain, regardless, man. I mean, veteran captain there, and it's good because Croydon Knight, you know, I believe he captained maybe once or twice in this league, and now you got Pale Poner with you, a veteran on there. I think that's a good duo.
I like it.
All right, so let's go on here, man. We're closing to 9:30 here almost. Let's get these awards. So, Giant, the Hart Memorial Trophy winner, man, here, season 17, as we see on the screen here. Going to Float, man.
There's no question. He's 9 points away from the next closest person with that many points. And it was going to be between Float, Toxac, or Surprise Me, guys. Nobody else came even close. Sorry, not sorry. Maybe next season somebody will get close. So Float correctly, in my opinion, and it was an easy call. I don't know how these votes go. I don't know if we're allowed to provide the amount of points that these guys got. But you guys can take a look at the screenshot up here that Blake's so beautifully put. And it's Toxac was the runner-up. So congrats, Float. And hopefully you carry it on into season number 18, buddy.
Yeah, I think they got this one right, Giant. You know, Float, absolutely. And even the runner-up, Toxic. I think either of these two would be great winners here. Float takes it here. I mean, look at that. Goals, assists, points, a perfect 100 points. It don't get any prettier than this. I know the championship would have been nice to add on to this, but unfortunately that did not happen this season, maybe next. But nonetheless, Hart Memorial Trophy going to Float. I think this trophy's got his name all over it.
Young Kelch in the chat just mentioned that, you know, he feels that Toxac should have won the Hart, and a lot of he was a runner-up. So I mean, that was a close one. Both great players.
Yeah.
Should I go into what do you want to do next award?
Yeah, let's do the Vizina, and this is pretty
Vesna.
controversial. Whatever you fucking said. Trophy.
Oh man, you want to jump to Vesna now?
Are you ready for this?
Man.
Brrr, drum roll, everybody. Who do you? Everybody in the chat.
Man.
Who do you think?
I think we should do the Vesna last.
Are you ready for the Vesna?
I think we should know. We're going to hold off the Vesna to last.
Yeah, I want to recommend.
We're going to make Rick sweat.
Vesna
Yeah. Try. Let's wait on it. Let's wait.
That's fine, guys. What is this big trophy for? So, what is the purpose of this big trophy?
Which one?
You got that?
The Bing.
Lady Bing.
That's the what the hell? Yeah, you can pull that one up.
All right, I will pull this one up. Here we go.
That's the gentleman-like player in the league. Well, mainly a tremendous player for the teams. A guy that doesn't really take much penalties on there. You know, you'll see is definitely a good candidate for this trophy. And Sauce Walker got the win on here, which I agree. I love this guy. Every season he's very consistent on here. Look at the penalty minutes, only 8 all season. You know, a +10 here as well. D-Mart as the runner-up, but I think Sauce Walker very well deserved here
now
for
Sauce
Lady
Walker
Mine.
is a defenseman, is that correct?
No, forward.
Oh, he is a forward, okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, look at the numbers. 38 goals, 38 assists, 76 points on the season, 92 hits, played all season, played every game. And I think very well deserved here.
All season.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Odd description of
Yemba gets that in one game, man.
Central League player. So it's a very odd trophy. Congratulations to Sauce Walker. You deserve it. And the way the voting is, it looked like you were close to runner-up to D-Mart, but this is rightfully so. Sauce Walker.
It's almost like the nice guy award, John.
No, wait. You never heard of this one before there, Giant? Because this is an
I've
actual
heard of it. I
award.
just didn't know the description was for the most gentlemanly player. Is it
Oh,
based on
yeah,
how much money they donate?
I'm here listening. I'm like, this guy never heard of this. This is an actual award they're giving it in jail.
That's actually what Ian the Breen in the chat mentioned, the Mr. Nice Guy Award. He just, it's Mr. Nice Guy Award. That's what it is.
Mr. Nice Guy Award. That's fine. That's fine, guys. You know what I don't see an award for? The Alka-Seltzer Cold Plus Minus Award. That's what I don't see here, guys, and that's a little concerning to me. Planning.
Maybe for season 18, right? Let's get her for season 18.
Get that Alka-Seltzer Cold Plus. And no, they are not a sponsor, guys. They're not. But we'll see if Big Brother is.
Maybe we'll get the Giant 918 award next season, man.
Okay.
For the
the Lifetime Achievement Award, right?
Yeah.
I like it.
We're sitting right here, then shit.
Oh
All right,
man!
So which award would you guys like to move on to?
Let's move on to the All-Star Forward. Well, All-Star Forward.
We got a bunch of
right?
awards yet.
Wait, no. Leave the lines at the end. Johnny, let's do all the ones that are like the Stat Wars, like the Rocket, the Art Ross, the President.
Hey, John, just go down the list.
All right, we're
Those
going
will
with the
go
Rocket
forward.
next.
I don't see it on my list, guys. So I apologize. I think
These are
Jack
not
Adams on this.
So we got Rocket Richard Trophy, the guy who scored the most goals basically in the season, and that went to Float, 51 goals. We saw the video of this guy as well before the playoffs started. Surprised me, came very close runner up here. He had 50. He was only one behind. It seemed this season there was between Toxic and Float. Somehow surprised me, came on at the end. He was consistent throughout the season, but Float wins it by 1 point here. Gets the Rocket Richard.
Congratulations.
Next one, Johnny.
We're gonna go with the Norris Trophy, and that is going to Mr. the man himself, D-Mart.
The best defenseman this season. What do you guys think, man?
Oh, no question.
Great.
I don't think it's
to play defense. He will be.
I said it before. I said it again. The D&D Mart stands for defense, and that's why he played this. It doesn't matter where this guy plays on the ice. Right wing, center, left wing. He decided to play defense only, right D defense only, and 40 points here on the season, a plus 17, 63 hits, 30 games. He did miss one series, but still, the main reason why, Master Shotgun's team, the Boondock Saints, were even any good here this season, because this man right here, solid defenseman, good runner-up as well in Rapid Calf, a rookie here, aka Chunky Feces. Did a tremendous job, but both these guys well deserved. But D-Mart ends up winning. I think it was very close too on the picks there.
It was. Congrats, D-Mart. Most likely the LeBron James of 239 hockey. Congrats, D-Mart. Well deserved.
And here we have Kelch,
young Kelch in
who
the chat,
completely disagrees with us. And this Kelch, this is why you don't have a show anymore.
Oh, all right. Young Kelch not gonna like that too much, sir. So with that, let's move on to the Selkie, shall we? Congratulations, D-Mart. The Selkie will go to. Here it is, Bomber.
Best defensive forward on here, and going to Bomber here.
Bomber had a great season this year.
Hell yeah, he did, man.
And it wasn't even that close, guys. Buff and Pale were the runners up over here, guys. But a Bomber, I mean, he just killed it this season. So he's absolutely the best defensive forward in the league, guys. Congratulations, Bomber.
Yeah. And listen, this guy generally plays defense. A guy that normally plays defense is playing forward here this season. He's going to play tremendous defense. That's what he does. That's what he does here, and that's what he does here for Odd Guy's team, the Cobra Kai Puckers. And one of probably the main reasons why the scores are very low in their series is because of this man. So you don't have to teach this guy to play defense. That's what he does. he decided to play forward here this season for Odd Guy. That's where Odd Guy wanted to put him. And, defense is, is what he knows. So, well deserved. And Pale Pona, great runner-up on there as well. We've seen him do this tremendous times, but definitely Bomber would get my vote here as well.
All right, so what do you guys feel about the Jack Adams Trophy? Should we go on that one next?
Yeah.
Fine.
Well, there she goes, man. That goes to the gentleman who'll be playing tonight, captaining the Cobra Kai, Odd Guy. Congratulations.
Coach of the year. In here, captain of the year, man. That's Odd Guy. Odd Guy getting the award here.
Flowed runner-up on this one too.
No, 100%. He put together a team, and it showed. I think got first place overall. I mean, he did wonders with his team.
Yeah.
There's no question. That's why he's in first place, and that's pretty much why he got the Jack Adams Award. Flows is a close second, but congratulations to Odd Guy. You guys got the President's Trophy as well, right? So you got that Coach of the Year award, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's in the finals right now. Number one, ranked team all season. And Odd Guy always tremendous captain as far as the draft goes. Drafted a great team. He didn't have to make any type of moves and stuff here this season. And his team's playing well. Great. Float also a great runner-up here. I think either of these guys would be well-deserved here of this award. But Odd Guy getting it. This is the only guy that I didn't have a video for here for this, unfortunately. Well, because look, I mean, he's got 2 goals on the season, only 17 assists. So there wasn't much highlights here of him. Not many hits here by Odd Guy, but he plays great defense. He plays positionally wise, great on here. But the only guy that I didn't have the video highlight here. So
okay, so we have one more stat-based trophy and then a bunch of voting ones. The stat one is a Vezina. Do we go into that next, or should we save that for last?
Oh man.
You already said to save it for last, so go to Calder Cup, right?
Calder? Yeah, we could go rookie. That's the rookie award.
That's our man right there, Rapid Calf.
Rapid Calf getting the rookie of the year. I think it's a great pick here. A guy that almost won the Norris on here, but he wins this one. He gets
Rapid Calf, like a baby fucking cow,
aka Chunky
like a baby cow.
I'm just calling him Chunky Feces. Yeah,
he will forever be Chunky Feces. Yeah.
That is a better name.
Runner-up Cougar Hunter, I think, also had a tremendous season. Either of these 2 guys, but Chunky getting it, man, on here. 42 points. I think he had the most points as a defenseman here this season. Plus 19, 44 hits. So congrats to him. And this season had so many great rookies, so winning this is big, man. I mean, you look at all the rookies here this season. You got this snub, you got all those guys on Odd Guy's team, Roman, Cobb on here, and for Rapid to win it here, great job, man.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely thought it was going to be either Nub or Cobb winning this year, and he just put his pants on, stepped up his game, and yeah.
Well, Cougar was the runner-up, but Cougar Hunter was the runner-up. This Nub was behind them by a little bit, but it was neck and neck between Rapid Cat between Chunky Feces and Cougar Hunter. So congratulations, Chunky. I don't know if the woke tards forced you to change your gamer tag, but that Chunky Feces was an absolute fantastic
best
gamer tag.
One of the best. It's up there. One of my favorites.
Look, for Chunky to play defense here this season, and he's got a partner like McGilla, and he's got Bills in net on here, and be a plus 19 here at the end of the season. I think that's well deserved here of Rookie of the Year.
Let's move on. I guess did we do Art Ross already? Yeah, we did that.
Art Ross, that was Flowed, right?
Flowed. Okay, here. So we got one more stat one. We're gonna go into some of the non-stat ones, I guess. We're gonna go with the 18.5 award, most valuable part-timer.
Most valuable part-time. I think that 18.5 is courtesy of 37 in a row. He named this actually. So it's basically the best part-timer, and there's been a lot of part-timers here, but the guy who gets it, Mr. Ron Don Volante, great gamer tag. Talk about gamer tags, they're awesome. Ron Don Volante, man, that just flows, you know.
Great pick.
Runner-up Wizzy War. And listen, I think you could give this whole team of the Simps this award part-timer because so many guys on that team were great. The only guy I would mention that maybe could have been a good winner here as well is C-Dub.
That's what I was going to say.
Tremendous. Highest paid part-timer, but Rondon, man, you know, he did miss a couple series here and there, but still tremendous on the ice. Plus 31, 47 points in 15 games played. Wow.
Yeah, tremendous. I mean, and Ron and as Wizzy Warren, C-Dub, very good examples of. It's about, you know, when they are present, it's about quality, not quantity. They don't, you know, they're playing a third of the, or a little about half the games, a little less than half, but they're producing each time they step on the ice. These are reliable gentlemen. You know, they're part time, but you know when they're in there, they're going to do something. They're going to work it for you.
Oh, I just hit such a fast round pin.
Absolutely.
Congratulations to Rondon.
Definitely.
All right, so let's move on to. Let's see. Okay, another award for the most improved award goes to our friend, the man who does not like scoreboards at the bottom of his screen, Mr. Geineman.
I don't actually agree with this one.
Okay, well we have Legion.
I do not agree with this one. I think it should be. I think this one should be flipped. Legion should be the award winner of this one.
This is close. I do like Legion as the runner-up, if not the winner. But you know, Geineman's a great guy too. Look at the hits on this guy.
Oh man,
143.
Oh man, I mean, yeah, either one. I mean, Legion had a tremendous season as well. But Geineman, man, I agree with this award. I like Geineman.
Do players get injured? Do players get injured in games still or no?
Yeah. I think it hurt for a period of time, you know, like a portion of the game, maybe the period, but they'll bounce back depending on the extent of the injury.
It's like 5 minutes of game time. You're injured.
Yeah. So it's not the whole game that your guy has, you know, leprosy or whatever. He's 5 minutes, but you're back at it next period.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah, but you know, when Geineman first started in this league, and you take a look at Geineman now. You know, and you take a look at Geineman for next season's draft. I think his stock has risen a lot, man, compared to when he first came into this league. And his play style, his game on here has changed for the better here, big time, I believe. So, most improved. I agree. I like Geineman, man. I think Legion didn't play all the games. He started out on the bench, then he started out, you know, playing defense a bit on there. But when they put him in net, man, Legion shined there for Orange Sauce. Unfortunately, Orange Sauce players did not make it happen for that team, but Legion was doing his thing all season long. Yeah,
Legion played great, and I guess that's what probably put Geineman over the top on this one. It was that he did play every game. So, congratulations to Geineman. We have one more award before the Vezina. This is the Will Jennings Award. Drum roll, please. Brrr. La Pared. The Wall. Brick City.
Brick City on here, and this one's a stat award. Goalie that led the least goals allowed on here, and also factor in you got to play at least 20 games minimum on here. And so Brick City got it. Runner up there, B Crips. You know, shout out to a couple of guys like Legion. I think Tricky HG. They didn't play enough games there, but they definitely had great goals allowed on there. It was very minimum, but Brick City, you know, he's got that great defense, he's got that great team, and he's got a great goals against. So
69 goals against. I'm sure Brick's happy about that.
Perfect, man.
Okay, so
La Fiesta, baby. Get it on the screen, man. I want to see La Fiesta on there, man.
I might get banned for that. I would love to, though. But okay, we got the final award here. You guys have been waiting for this. I thank you for your patience, but the Vezina goes to
B Crips.
B Crips.
B Crips getting it on here. So,
and I know this is going to generate some discussion. I know in the chat because I think a lot of people had other thoughts of who was going to win it. But
no, I'm sorry. No, yeah, no.
B Crips.
Mike, you don't seem pleased over there, man. What's going on?
I don't see too much in the chat.
I mean, this is. I mean, look at the stats. I mean, you had Brick had the most shutouts. Not only that, he had the most wins, and he had the least amount of goals against. How does he not win Vezina?
Yeah, this is an absolute travesty. The people who voted for this are the same assholes who don't want to vote Pete Rose into the fucking, baseball Hall of Fame or whatever. It's an absolute disgrace and travesty over here. Top 3 goalie in NHL history, Martin Brodeur, formerly of the Devils and of the St. Louis Blues, even issued a statement that Brick should be winning the Vezina Trophy. Did I say that right, fellas?
Yeah.
Yeah. Your fucking mouth. And so it's an absolute disgrace over here when a top 3 goalie in NHL history is even saying that Brick should be winning the Vezina, and it ends up going to B Crips. This is an absolute travesty. Human Typhoon already described the major stats, including the amount of shutouts that nobody even comes close to 7 shutouts. LL Cool Sam, he's got 3. But guys, that's a differential of 4, and I just don't understand the voting here, Hollywood.
Basically, it is a dick riding for your best friend kind of deal. That's basically what that is.
Yeah. Well, let me say this though. I know Brick's stats. I mean, look at the static categories and almost all the stats on there. He's number 1. On there. But look at the teams that they played for on here. You got Brick City for Odd Guys team, and you had B Crips playing there for Flaming Dragon. B Crips faced a lot more shots than Brick City. He had a lot more saves too. He's got a higher save percentage on here as well.
By 0.02%. Come on, Hollywood. Yeah.
But he still got him, right? He still got him above that. You know what I mean? Put B Crips on Cobra Kai Puckers and tell me how he does, man. Listen, yes, I mean, end of the day, it does come, in the votes. Is it a popularity contest? Is it like the president elections on here? Yes, but B Crips got it. You got Brick City, the runner-up on here. I think it definitely came down to these 2 goalies here this season. So I think that was done correctly.
There's no question. Yeah,
Brick City
everybody agrees it's between those 2 goalies.
I voted for Brick.
I think what it came down to, which shouldn't have mattered, but I think maybe some guys were watching the playoffs and they saw Brick City on there in that 1 save on like 6 shots against Pale Poner's team, and they still ended up winning that game. So how much are you going to factor in his wins here this season?
Yeah, the voting has to occur prior to the playoffs.
Yeah,
it did. Yeah.
No, I agree. I know.
Because bias occurs. That's what I'm
saying. The votes still are still being calculated at that point. You could still have placed your vote. You know what I mean? So did that sway people one way than the other? I think so. And then you saw Brick City.
There's obvious bias.
And then you saw Brick City did not play Game 5 against Orange Sauce, and here comes Tricky who gets a shutout and they win, no problem. So did people look at that? Possibly, on here, and then, I mean, is it a love-hate thing? A lot of people just don't like Brick City? Maybe, I love the guy, New Jersey native on here.
Yeah, Newark, New Jersey. That's right.
Absolutely, man. So shout out to him, unfortunately, but yes, end of the day, it's B Crips getting this. Now, my thing is, man, is this gonna impact the finals here tonight, man? If you're Brick City on here and you just found out you did not win the Vesna on here, is that going to play any factor here in the finals here tonight? Is he going to get pissed off on this, or are you going to see a B Crips, Brick City come out here and play his best, in the finals, or is this going to be some kind? Because sometimes it plays mind games, man. You're like, damn, you know what I mean? And maybe he flops tonight. Who knows?
I don't know. I think Brick comes out La Tierra.
No, Brick's a professional.
Johnny, man,
and at the end of the day, he's just going like whatever.
We're running out of time here very shortly. Let's try to. I think there were still a little bit more awards, man. Well, I know we could talk about this topic all night long here. We'll definitely talk about it more after after tonight. But sure. What else we got there, man?
So that's all for the awards, but we do have the first team and the second team All Stars left to go through.
Okay. So. 3 forwards, 2 defensemen, and a goalie on there. First line, and then the second line, all stars.
So let's go with the first team, I guess. First, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Or do you want to go? Let's go second team. Second team all stars are as follows, gentlemen, ladies and gents. All right, here's the second team all stars. We got Sauce Walker, we got Bomber, Pale, Cougar Hunter, Kane, and Brick City.
There we go. So that's your second team All-Stars. I think all 6 on here. Great. Cougar Hunter, Kane, absolutely. Brick City, no question. And then the forward line, Bomber, he had a couple awards there. Sauce Walker as well. And Pale Polner, regardless how the team struggled, Pale Polner had a tremendous season here.
All right, last but not least, we have the first team All-Stars. A great looking group here too. We got Flowed, Toxic Surprise Me on there, D-Mart, Rapid Kef, and then we got B Crips tending the pipes there. So,
man, I can't disagree with any of these guys here, man. Go ahead, Mike.
I mean, I could probably replace Kelch with Pale. To be honest,
on the other one,
on the second line, I can replace Pale with Kelch. Like, I think Kelch had a phenomenal season that a lot of people has actually underlooked. Like, he towards the end of the season, he really stepped up as captain and led his team. He put up a lot of points, especially in the playoffs. He was putting up he was averaging like 3-4 points a night, a game in the first series.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Couch definitely, man. Hey, one of the guys I don't see on here much from Odd Guys team. They're in the championship. They're the number 1 team. Where's Cobb on here? Where's Odd Guy on there? I think both of those guys had tremendous season. But you look at all these other guys. I mean, Flo, Toxic, surprised me. Hard to replace any of those 3. D-Mart, Chunky Feces. I think great lineup there for both sides. I would love to see line 1 versus line 2, man. A series, best of 3 series, man. I think that would be tremendous if somehow we could get all these guys on at once. Get first team All-Star against second team All-Star. I think it'd be a great series, man.
I agree with that. We have one more video to play, and that is actually for the President Trophy winner.
Which is the best team, best record.
Yeah.
And, who mentioned it's Odd Guys team. They're in the finals here. So great job. Best record on there. Look at that. 26-7. Wins, loss, 78.8 percentage. Goals for 111. A stat here, though, very important as well. Their time on attack, 283 time attack minutes. So, tremendous job here by this team all season, man.
Yeah, there's no question. Congrats to Cobra Kai. You guys are best this season, and not only that, but also you made it to the finals. And so they're backing it up. They don't just play to win in the regular season. They play to win in the playoffs as well and go for the championship. So congrats, Cobra Kai.
All right, guys. A couple minutes late here. Let's get to our predictions on it. I mean, these great awards here, tremendous. I know some people may disagree or agree on some of them, but regardless, it all matters about tonight. You know, the big one, the 239 championship belt, man. That's the trophy you want. Yes, you got your President's Trophy. Yes, you got your Vesna. You got the Art Ross. But it all comes down to this one. This is the big one. This is the main one. The finals here. Cobra Kai against Wash. Who do you guys got? Johnny B, who you going with here tonight?
Man, I'm going to be back and forth on this one. This is... Well, we have 4 games playing tonight. I will tell you this won't be the last night of the season. We're going to be here again. Nobody's sweeping. I am going to go with another slobber knocker. I'm going to go Washed in 7.
Wow, okay.
Really
taking the Wash, jumping on that Mashad Pa train, man.
Jumping on the Mosh train, man. I mean, they played tremendous that last playoff against a very, very good Johnny Kling's Classics team, led by some very good forwards there.
What about you, Marine Mike, Mr. Marine Mike, who's been calling all the overtime balls here in the semifinals? Do you got one here, man?
So,
who's the lock here for tonight?
Now here's the question: is C-Dub playing night 1 or night 2?
Ooh, I would assume night 1. If they're playing 4 tonight, man.
They're playing 4 tonight.
4 tonight.
I would assume he'd be here tonight, man.
So if C-Dub plays tonight, it's going to go 2-2 by the end of the night. That's what I'm going to call out at the end of the night. And then I think Wash is going to be able, if they're able to hold them off in the game night 1, they're going to take the 2 games they need to win.
All right.
Okay, so Johnny B going Wash, Marine Mike going Wash, Giant. Who do you got here, man? Washed or Cobra Kai Puckers?
Guys, I don't think it's a mistake that Cobra Kai Puckers won the regular season record. I don't think it's a mistake that Cobra Kai got to the finals. I think Cobra Kai is going to take this series in 7 games. That is my prediction, fellas.
That's a good one.
All right, try and go with Cobra Kai on here. I'm going with you, Johnny B and Mike, man. In the crease crew. Not only because you guys are in the crease, man, but I'm taking Washed on here, which I believe is the true number 1 team. And you take a look at the records is not going to say that, you know, because Mashad Pa did not play for Wash the entire season. But when he did, this team's been rolling, and they're going to continue to roll. Look at their performance here in the postseason, you know? And then you look at Cobra Kai. Who has Cobra Kai played in the playoffs here? The number 8 seed? The number 7 seed? Have they really been tested here in the playoffs? I think they're in for awakening here tonight, man. Wash is coming to town. I don't think they're ready for Mosh. I don't, man. You know, you had a great Classic Hits team, man, who played tremendous defense, and they got beat by Washed. And I think it's in the head of Brick City here tonight, not winning the Vesna on here, and he's not going to be 100%. I'll tell you that, man. I would not be surprised if you see Tricky HG come in this series, man. I'm going with Wash. I believe they are the number 1 team here, you know, and they're going to prove it here. You got the real number 1 team against the self-proclaimed number 1 team. Well, we're going to find out who's the number 1, and that's the team that's going to wear that championship belt. And I'm saying Washed here. I'm saying Washed in 6.
All right, all very good predictions. We got a real good matchup tonight. I'm excited for it.
Absolutely. So make sure you guys tune in. We're going to be hopping over to In the Crease. We're going to bring you guys the live broadcast here of the first 4 games here of the best of 7 series. We'll see how that goes. If there's no sweep, we'll be back next week. I believe Tuesday night is the remainder series. Unless there is a sweep tonight, this may be the final night on here. Good luck to both teams. Hey, gentlemen, man, thank you. Flan Fan Show was great, tremendous here with the awards and everything, as always, you know, 239 hockey.
All right, switching over now. Hopefully nobody gets booted up. We'll see you shortly here.
Have a great night, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, Giant.
Thank you.
Vesna.